Anyway, cheap teapot pot. This is a small kitchen. I heated some butter. I just turned this burner on for maybe like 10 seconds on high. I've got some salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil in here that I dip it in. This is an artichoke heart. It's a blossom off a cactus. And a buddy of mine was having a problem and I couldn't find a video on how to solve it. He said his was tough no matter how long you cooked it. For like 2 hours he added extra water. I actually drank the water out of this one for the first time. The water tasted really good. It tasted kind of like the plant, as you might tell. But they say cut a ½ inch off the top to I cut about an inch, so it sits flat in the pot. I fill the pot halfway up with water. I think most of the other videos say like a quarter of a way. And the secret to cooking these is you have to cut the stem because it kind of cauterize itself. It gels up at the end, and they recommend cutting a ½ inch. What I recommend doing is cutting the whole thing. From now on, I'm going to cut it in half. I actually cooked this one twice. The reason you want to cut the stem is because this is not a pressurized pot, and you have to force the water through the stem into the leaves inside. And what my buddy did is he didn't cut the stem short enough, so I'm going to cut it all together off. This is you can kind of eat this if you get it tender enough. You can maybe weigh it to the side in the pot if you want to actually try to save the stem. I'll do that next time. But it has these little pores where the water is fed to the leaves when it's on the cactus, and you have to force that water into the leaves to get them tender to where they'll actually pull off. If you see these will come off pretty easy, even though this is cold. And that's how you can tell if it's done. You just reach like an inner leaf, pull it gently off. It should come right off with almost no effort. And another problem I've seen with people that actually eat these is they don't eat the whole leaf. That you can eat up to about here. You want to actually scrape it with your teeth. Most kids only eat this gentle. For some reason, eat this a little bit at the bottom because it's tender. And then my mother, when I was a child, used to come back and scrape, eat after me and eat some more up here. But the older I get, the more I like these. So it's probably got more nutrition in it the older I get. So anyway, hopefully this is some tips for you to enjoy your next artichoke. They're really good. Like I said, the older I get, the more I seem to enjoy them. And I think you can cook them for maybe 15 minutes. Actually get the water boiling with them in there and then turn it off. And I usually wait 30 minutes, so like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. If the leaves don't come off tenderly, then cut the stem shorter if you haven't already, or just heat it back up for 15 minutes. I've already let this one get cold. They get cold pretty fast once you actually take them out of the pot. I think this one's been sitting for about 10 minutes, and it's cool, but I turned the air back on because I wanted to suck some moisture out of the bathroom because I just got out of the shower. But I'm going to heat this back up in the microwave for probably, based on its weight, 2 or 3 minutes. I don't have the best microwave in the world. Yours hopefully do faster than that, but it's more enjoyable if you eat it when it's warm. I think you just get more nutrition out of it, and the flavor that you taste in the food is a response to how much nutrition you're actually getting out of it. Your body, your digestive system and your immune system are more complicated than trillions of computations per second. A supercomputer couldn't figure out what's going on. So just use your senses as much as you can to get nutrition from your food. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.